everyone, this is Kirti Gupta and I welcome you to my first masterclass with FAbrika Decoru. We will be making this mixed media layout with all the supplies from FAbrika Decoru. All the products that you are seeing here are from FAbrika Decoru. My inspiration behind this project was to replicate the Earth's crust, that is the center, which is magma, and the outer layer of water and ground. So I would be using the similar colors with rustic paint, metallic paints, and airy mousse. To start with, I have already layered cut some corrugated sheets and I'm covering them with metallic foil to cover the corrugated texture. Now this is done, and for the center I have added some another texture cutting from this kind of sheet. Now to cover the uneven edges I am going to use the painter's tape, or it is popularly called as masking tape. So that's my layered base absolutely ready to be covered with gesso from FAbrika Decoru. This gesso is very smooth and it's giving me an absolute coverage in just one coat. Whenever I have time in my hand, I prefer to let the coats dry naturally instead of using heat gun. Now that the base coat is dried, we can move on to the next and most exciting part, that comes to painting. My plan is to depict it in two layers, center with orange, yellow and hot magma colors, and the second layer with ocean colors. And on the top of it, I'm planning to use some nature or nature oriented pictures like these for my layout. Okay, so let's get started with Aqua Spray from FAbrika Decoru, and the color shade is Graphite Rod. This is first layer, which is going only in the corners of the bottom layer. The idea is to get this mixed with the rustic paint, which I'm going to use now, so that it gives a little more darker effect. I have used rustic paint ruby, pumpkin, iron oxide and metallic paint and gold mousse in golden colors. For the second layer, I'm going to use all the beautiful shades of blue in rustic paint and mostly metallic paints and airy mousse. Starting from the darkest shade, I'm moving towards the lighter shades. Let me show you a closer look of these layers. Dark, lighter, light, like that. And can you see the beautiful metallic shine? Oh my god, this is already looking gorgeous. If you can see here, I'm using my paintbrush as dauber. This is airy mousse, which will give you the textured finish when used in such format. I want that wavy, watery finish. So I decided to use my paintbrush for dabbing instead of just plain painting. Now that's what exactly I had in mind. I have cut these paper pieces from the paper pack, Walking on the Clouds. After distressing the borders and adding some ink to the borders, I'm going to paste these pieces in place with the help of FAbrika Decoru's universal glue, which is literally the best glue I have used till date. It will dry super fast and you don't have to hold the pieces for longer. Now is the time for layout. As this is nature inspired creation, I decided to use all the natural elements for embellishing, like twigs, some stones, shells. After putting up all this in place, somehow I wasn't very satisfied with the selection of picture, and that's why in the end I have changed the composition of picture, which you would see in final images. Now adding on some moss effect with the help of dried natural moss and some extra twigs here and there. And at the end I also added some art stones, little bit of glitter and splatters. That's all. You can find list of all the products used here in the blog and also in the description blog below. guys for staying with me till here. I hope you enjoyed this project, and if you do, please let me know in comments and don't forget to subscribe.